Hello students, and a very warm welcome to Saurav Sir's classes. Today's tutorial will be on ISS. What we are gonna do is we will be solving sums that has appeared in the previous year question paper of this exam. If you want to have access to the entire solution set, then you can contact us on 9836793076. We also, if you want to avail study material, a pre-recorded lecture on ISS, then you can contact us or check in our website, which is www.sauravsirclasses.com. In today's tutorial, we will answer from paper 4. The year is 2016 and the question number is 3D. The question asks us that what is the basis of classification of inventory in the ABC analysis, and we have to also provide an example. So let us first start the answer by defining what do we understand by ABC analysis. So ABC analysis is an inventory categorization method which consists of dividing items into three categories, namely A, B and C. Now, in this case, A being the most valuable items, whereas C being the least valuable ones. Okay? Now, what is the aim of such a stupid analysis? No, it's not at all stupid. The aim is that the aim is to draw managers' attention on the critical few, and by critical few I refer to A items and not on the trivial many, by which I mean the C items. Okay? So, this ABC approach actually states that when reviewing inventory, a company should rate items from A to C. So there should be a basis on which the rating will take place. Bases its rating on the following rules. So what are the rules? The rules are like this. Now A items, so this is one, are goods which annual consumption value is the highest, and the top 70 to 80% of annual consumption value of the company typically accounts for only 20 to 20% of total inventory items. Now C items are, on the contrary, items with the lowest consumption value, and the lower 5% of annual consumption value typically accounts for 50% of the total inventory items. Next we move on to the B items, which are also termed as the interclass item. with a medium. The other has lowest and highest, so this has a medium consumption value. Those 15 to 25% of annual consumption value typically accounts for 30% of total inventory items. So this is the complete history. So let us look at the formula of calculating the annual consumption value. So the annual consumption value can be calculated using this formula. Annual demand into item cost per unit. Next is how this categorization will help. Now, this categorization, or through this categorization, the supply managers can identify inventory hotspot. Okay. So, and this will be helpful to separate the hotspot, those which are in a lot of demand, from rest of the items. And by rest of the items, what do I mean? I mean specially those that are numerous, but this is not sufficient. It has to be, along with this, not that profitable. Okay? So now with this, let us now look at one example. In this case, we will take the example of e-commerce. Okay? Now, on the vertical axis, I'll be measuring percentage, total sales, okay, in percentage, and on the, this is vertical axis, and on the horizontal axis I am measuring the number of items, top sellers first. Okay, so I'll get a curve like this. So this is, till this much is for item A's, from this till this much is for item B, and from here to here is for item C. Okay, so this is how the graph look like. So let us now explain the graph a little bit. So this graph which we have drawn here illustrate the, now you must notice that this point till which the graph has continued is somewhere midway between these two. So this value, number of item, is actually 17,001. So let us explain this a little. So it actually, the graph above actually explains the yearly sales distribution of a country's e-commerce in a particular year for all products that have been sold at least once, or at least one. Now out of, so it starts from 1 and it is ending here, so there are total 17,000 products. So number of items, so out of 17,000 references, top 2,500 products That means you can say top 15%, 17%, sorry, it will be 15%, actually represent the 70% of the sale. Then next 4,000 products, that is next 25%, represent 20% of the sale. And the bottom 10,500 products, that is bottom 60%, actually represent 10% of the sale. Okay, so with this we actually end the description of the graph. Okay, so I hope this tutorial on ABC analysis was helpful. If it was, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and thank you so much for watching.